Hey there, welcome to Concept Hunter. Disclaimer, two of my lights went out, so my face looks weird because it's bad lighting. There's not much I can do about it right now. I'll fix it for next time, but yeah. Today we're going to talk about Amazing Circle, which is an interesting game, but there's not much to say about it because there's not much here, there's not much to go forward. But it does do something pretty interestingly, and this is the only game that actually completed today. So it merits talking about it. It's called Amazing Circle, and let's see what it actually does as I go back to level 1 here by clicking a lot on the mouse. So, as the circle is rotating, there are pins predetermined in the level, and there are pins that I need to stick in here, and that's it. I fail if I do this, hitting one of the pins that are already on the board, if you will. And that is it. That is the game. In terms of progression, you could think for yourself what this game has. It rotates faster, and there are more pins than I need to put in, and there are more predetermined pins, and which basically just means more pins. And that's kind of it. That's really all there is to do in this game. Later on, there are actually levels where this happens, where it just changes the rotation direction. That's really, really annoying, and one of the things that really cause frustration. I guess, though, when you think about it, there's not much mechanics to add on top of the very basic, very simple, very good timing puzzle, or timing mechanic, that, if you will. There's not much more to add to it. Yes, you could always think of more things, but the core works here, and you don't want to obfuscate it with all kinds of crap. This works, this is good, this is fun. And one of the really unique things about this game, and one of the reasons that I feel works really well, is the fact that as you go along throughout the level, you're actually making it more difficult for you. Because I'm putting in pins that will now hinder me, and I'll need to find the spaces that I have to work with get smaller and smaller all the time. And I'm doing this to myself. So there is an element of planning here. There is an element of thinking, how exactly do I want to put this in? And the predetermined pins, even though they shouldn't really, you should just consider them as just additional pins, they really do section you out. And it's nice to see players just, this is a section, this is a section, this is a section, and they count. I actually saw this game, I saw people play this game on mobile. I haven't played it myself on mobile, but I saw other people play it on mobile, and now it has a web version. And it's funny to see people, like, there's 15, so there's 4 sections, so how do I divide 15 into 4 sections? It's not going to be perfect, but I want roughly 4 at each one of these, so I have 3 in each one of these. Now it's 4, 4, and apparently I screwed up, that was too close. So you see people do this numbering, and it's interesting to see that effect on people, and the fact that you really do make it more difficult on yourself as you go along. Some people will find this game incredibly difficult. It is purely timing based. And you know what? I didn't really, because I'm kind of good at these things. But towards the end, it does actually get pretty damn difficult and requires quite a lot of concentration and a lot of pinpoint accuracy. The thing is that it never got too difficult, at least not in this version. Apparently there's more levels in the mobile version. This has 35 levels. But let me tell you, there isn't much here. And I was actually, around level 35, I thought, like, okay, if I'm gonna be done at 40, I don't care if there's more. And it ended at 35, which is kind of good, because that's it. There's not much more to do with this game. It's just more pins, and it moves faster, and eventually you kind of run out of it. But the fact that it does do that thing where it keeps moving faster is really, really cool. One of my problems with this game, however, is just this. There's a retry screen. Why? This is a timing game. I want to get right back into the action, especially when I screw up, and it should just put me back into the action. This screen is completely redundant, and it doesn't need to be here. Fail. Yes, I know I failed. I just saw that. And I can retry or go for the main menu. 99.9% of the time, you want to go back into the game immediately. So you should just do that. You shouldn't have that screen. You should just go back immediately. And if you want to go to the main menu, you just press the pause menu. And there's no main menu button on the pause menu. So you can't go back to the main menu. You have to fail in order to go back to the main menu, which is an interesting design decision. I would say that it's kind of wrong, but hey, that's how it is. That's funny. That threw me off guard. But Yeah, there shouldn't be that type of menu because this is when this happens, it's really annoying. I just want to go right back into it. And yeah, the coolest thing about this is it gets more difficult as you actually play it, and it's your fault, which is really cool, which is what I liked. And I finished it. So yeah, it's called Amazing Circle HD. It's by Martin FLP or Martin Felp. I don't know how he wants to call himself. Amazing Circle HD, also available on Google Play. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.